Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Decoding IPOs by the Finance and Investment Cell of Kirorimal College. Today we'll be focusing on Orkla India Limited IPO. Orkla India Limited is a leading packaging foods company headquartered in Bengaluru, bringing together iconic Indian brands like MTR and Eastern under the global Norwegian group Orkla ASA. Established originally as MTR Foods in 1996, the company became part of Orkla in 2007 and now operates across spices, ready-to-eat meals, and convenience foods. With a strong heritage and growing international presence, Orkla India continues to blend tradition with innovation in the Indian food industry. Now we'll be moving on to the Orkla India IPO timeline. The IPO opened on October 29th. The close date is October 31st. The tentative allotment is Monday, November 3rd, and the tentative listing date is November 6th. Now we'll be moving on to the IPO details. The face value is rupee 1 per share. The issue price band is rupee 695 to rupee 730 per share. The sale type is offer for sale. And the lot size is 20 shares. Next, we'll be moving on to the company financials. The assets rose in year 2024 and then slightly decreased. The total income is seen to be increasing year over year, steady top line growth. The PAT dropped sharply from year 2023 to 24 and then recovered slightly in the year 2025. The EBITDA consistently increasing, operating performance is strengthening, indicating better cost management or scale efficiencies despite fluctuations in net profit. The net worth is seen to be increasing and then decreasing, declining over the year 23 to 25, and then slight recovery can be seen in June 2025. The borrowings can be seen to have dropped drastically. The company has become nearly debt-free, improving financial stability and reducing interest burden. Now let's take a look at the key performance indicators of Orkla India. The company has an ROCE of 32.7%, showing strong efficiency in generating profits from its capital, and a return on net worth of 13.8%, indicating healthy returns for shareholders. Its PAT margin stands at 10.7% and the EBITDA margin at 16.6%, both reflecting solid profitability. The price to book value is 5.4 and the company's estimated market capitalization is around 10,000 crores. In terms of valuation, the EPS improves from 18.67 pre-IPO to Rs 23.04 post-IPO, while the P ratio reduces from 39.11 to 31.68, showing better earnings potential after the issue. Overall, these metrics indicate a financially strong and efficiently managed company. Next, we move to the objects of the issue. The offer expenses mainly cover professional, regulatory, and promotional costs associated with the IPO. These include fees and commissions to lead managers and intermediaries, advertising and marketing expenses, registrar and legal fees, printing and distribution of offer materials, and regulatory charges such as SEBI, stock exchange, and listing fees. It also includes payments to auditors, consultants, and other service providers, along with miscellaneous administrative costs related to the public offering. Next, we move on to the IPO subscription status. It can be seen as of day 2, the Orkla India IPO has been subscribed 2.27 times overall. The retail category is subscribed 1.95 times, the NII segment a strong 5.95 times, while the QIB portion remains low at 0.04 times. The employee quota is oversubscribed 5.85 times, showing solid retail and HNI participation. Next, we can see that the Orkla India GMP today is Rs 68, indicating a positive premium and strong investor interest ahead of listing. Next, we move on to the peer comparison. Orkla India's closest listed peer is Tata Consumer Products, which has an EPS of Rs 13.1 and a P ratio of 90.1. In comparison, Orkla India's post-IPO P ratio is 31.68, making it look reasonably valued among FMCG peers. Now moving on to the IPO strengths. Okla India's strengths lie in its strong market leadership and trusted brand equity, backed by a diverse product portfolio tailored to Indian tastes. The company operates with a robust manufacturing base and efficient supply chain network, further reinforced by the global expertise and support of its parent company, Okla ASA. The IPO's weaknesses involve Okla India faces challenges such as raw material price volatility and a heavy dependence on South Indian markets, which can limit regional diversification. The company operates in a highly competitive FMCG and spices industry, while its reliance on imports exposes it to foreign exchange risks. Additionally, potential disruptions in supply chain or contract manufacturing could impact production and distribution efficiency. In order to conclude, the Okla India IPO provides the opportunity to invest in an established FMCG business and a significant player in the spices and convenience food market. With global parent company Okla ASA and robust financial growth, the company is set to grow its presence in India and abroad. Thank you.